Hi, everyone. My name is Felice Ho, along with
Melissa Ferrari.
Hi, I'm Sarah Schatzsnyder.
We are organizers for New York City PyLadies. We hope you have been staying healthy and well. If you are new to PyLadies, we are an international mentorship group with a focus on helping more women become active participants and leaders in the Python open source community. Our mission is to promote, educate, and advance a diverse Python community, and this is through events such as the one we are sharing today. We have a code of conduct, so kindly reference www.pyladies.com/code of conduct for more information, since we want to create a welcoming community and do not tolerate harassment of participants in any form. This extends to online events as well. Here are some of our social media handles to keep in touch with us. In continuing with our yearly tradition, we are inviting you to our next event, where we will help the community submit talks to speak at New York City's annual Python conference, PyGotham. This time is known as a call for proposals. PyGotham is a New York City-based eclectic Python-centric conference covering many topics. It is a production of Big Apple Pie and made possible by a very generous and overworked group of volunteers. PyGotham will be completely virtual this year, and it should be a lot of fun given the theme PyGotham TV. It is a 2-day, 1-track conference and completely free, taking place on Friday, October 2nd and Saturday, October 3rd.
Who will be speaking at PyGotham, you ask? Well, we're hoping it'll be you. There are no topic restrictions, and speakers of all speaking and Python experience levels are encouraged to submit a talk proposal. Also, since the PyGotham TV audience will have a wide range of experience levels, you can tailor your talk for complete beginners, seasoned experts, or anything in between. The call for proposals, or as Felice mentioned, the CFP, as it's referred to in the biz, is open until Sunday, July 5th, anywhere in the world. And you can follow this link, cfp.pygotham.tv, to submit yours.
Once everyone has submitted their CFPs, the selection process starts with a public anonymous voting. So people are able to come and vote from the community of the topics they are interested in hearing more about. And then once that is complete, the committee assembles for the final schedule, and they will select based on the public voting, but also consideration of topics and repetition.
If you've never spoken at a conference before and you're thinking about it, or at least interested, PyGotham is an incredibly welcoming environment for your first talk. My first conference as an attendee was at PyGotham, and then a few years later, I gave my first talk at PyGotham as well. And this actually happened because I attended the PyLadies Call for Proposals event, not thinking that I would want to submit a talk, but then I got inspired and encouraged to. You can feel comfortable submitting a talk because the talk selection process, as Sarah mentioned, is completely anonymous. All personal information is removed before the public voting process and final voting. Another area of support for first-time speakers is free one-on-one speaker coaching. I did speaker coaching a few weeks before my PyGotham talk and got a lot of useful advice. And although I was initially a little nervous about the coaching process, it ended up being really fun, because you get out of it what you put into the process. And lastly, if you get a talk accepted, there was a follow-up PyLadies event right before the conference so that you can do a dry run in front of a smaller group of the Python community. I also participated in this, and not only was it really good practice, but it gave me a lot of confidence and allowed me to stay calm the day of the actual conference talk.
So we keep throwing around this term conference or talk proposal, but we haven't actually explained what it is. It's a short description of the talk you intend to give at a conference that you submit to conference organizers. We'll be sharing the link to these slides, so I'll just skim over these points. A proposal often includes 4 main parts: a title, description, outline, and audience takeaways. For the title and description, you want to have a healthy balance of being vague and specific, persuasive and brief. Specific and persuasive because you want them to grasp the main idea, subtopics, and conclusion of your talk. And both vague and brief because you want to allow yourself some wiggle room when creating your presentation, and you want to make sure that you don't give away the whole story. The outline should precisely cover what you're going to talk about. This helps signal to the review committee that you have thought out a plan for your talk. And finally, what will the audience take away from this talk? How will they be empowered from listening to your proposed talk? These slides were provided courtesy of the meetup group Write Speak Code. And here are a few additional resources. Previous PyGotham abstracts and videos of talks can help understand the diverse range of talks that have been accepted, especially if you haven't been to a tech or Python conference. There are also a lot of really wonderful blog posts out there, but here is one that we highly recommend.
Now you may be wondering, why should I write a proposal? It sounds like some work. You have to gather your thoughts around a topic. But what's really interesting about it is you're going to be able to reflect on what you've learned in the last 6 months to a year, and how can you share that? And what content are people interested in learning about? And how can you explain it in an approachable way? This was a really fun exercise for myself. Last year, right before, at this time, right after the event, I submitted a talk on airflow, and it was fascinating to see how much I had already learned about the topic and was able to explain well. What is cool is you can reuse your proposal for multiple conferences. So I applied both to the PyGotham and PyBay and ended up giving my talk at 2 conferences last year. So hopefully you'll find that writing the talk proposal not only gathers your thoughts on a topic, but you learn how to better explain it and then can reuse it for multiple conferences. So here's a list of some inspiring prompts, also by Write Speak Code. Some helpful things about how do you learn, how did you overcome this bug, or advice you wish you had, but we'll leave this up and then it'll be accessible in the slides later.
So what's next? We created this video mainly to introduce you to PyGotham TV and also to encourage you to submit a talk. But we planned a few more things happening over the next week to help you make your conference talk happen. On Monday, June 29th, we are having a virtual meet and greet. This is to check in with everyone and to see if anyone has questions about PyGotham TV, about submitting a talk proposal, giving a conference talk, or if you simply want to learn more. To further provide support and mentorship, we are lucky to have several mentors volunteer their time to meet one-on-one during virtual office hours on Tuesday, June 30th and Wednesday, July 1st. To participate in this, you can sign up through a link on our event page so you can provide your availability, and we will then match you up with a mentor. The deadline for PyGotham TV's call for proposals is Sunday, July 5th. And finally, we want to encourage you to attend the PyLadies PyGotham Call for Proposals event for any of these reasons. If you have the goal of speaking at meetups or conferences, whether it's this year or in a few years, the event will be a great introduction to what the process may look like. If you think conference speaking isn't for you, the event will help bust myths of expert talk proposals. If you're excited to get started, the event can help you with brainstorming talk topics, or you can sign up for a session with a mentor to bounce your ideas off them and get initial feedback. Or if you just missed the community and want to say hi, we welcome you to join the virtual event on Monday, July 29th from 7 to 8 p.m. Thank you for listening, stay well, and we hope to hear from you soon.
Thank you.